Backed by popular demand, we're starting Mortgage Shop's book club, where we take sales books and apply them to our mortgage and real estate business. Learn how to pivot, meet new people, real estate lenders all across the country, and you might be able to change some of your habits. So this next market, well, you might kill it. There's no cost. You just have to be there. So if you're watching our show before 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, make sure that you hit the link down below and jump onto Mortgage Shots Kills Books, where we go over the greatest sales books and apply them to our mortgage and real estate business. Meet other loan officers and real estate agents. It doesn't cost you anything, and maybe you could get some new atomic habits to help you in the new market. 12 Pacific Time today. Click the link down below. Now, on to the show. What happens if Kamala Harris wins? Well, if it's anything like the Biden administration, which has done nothing terribly productive, we could be in trouble. And this is not partisan. First, it's worth pointing out that Harris gained experience in housing finance after the financial crisis of 2008, leading the efforts on settlements with mortgage services during her time as the Attorney General in the state of California. Now, this experience theoretically granted her an intimate knowledge of the understanding on how our industry works.
But it doesn't address the underlying issue of supply.
And we have to look back at what's taken place under the Biden administration is basically a blueprint. Now, Eric Hagan from BTIG, he says much of what the Biden administration has done during its 4-year term more directly addresses what industry and policy experts say is the underlying cause of soaring rents and home prices, the shortage of affordable housing. As it's being outlined right now, the federal government has few levers at its disposal to directly address housing production because the policies that have the most impact are administered at a state and local level. Past initiatives to try to block grant funding to local zoning changes can end up making it harder to build new homes, especially when it comes to the most important ones, single-family residence zoning.
My question is this: why can't we demand that the federal block grants be given to state and local governments to be used only on single-family residences? Now that's some outside-the-box thinking. Earmark money to be used in a manner that will help everyone. Yet up until this point, we've not seen this. Back to the potential Kamala administration.
Again, looking back to see forward. Thus far, the Biden administration, with her as VP, managed rules and deadlines around low-income housing tax credits, also known as LHTCs. And these are programs that is believed will make it easier to build mixed-income housing. Now it creates new grant programs administered by HUD aimed at removing barriers to housing production. It takes steps to repurpose federal land for the construction of affordable housing, and it addresses commercial to residential conversions. That one I like.
So, building mixed-income housing. That is requiring that a new subdivision hold a certain number of units aside for low-income homes. That turns housing into the Hunger Games. You have very few homes for a large group of folks who will then go into a lottery system to see who wins and who loses.
And here's our point. If you have winners and losing when it comes to housing, doesn't that make all of us kind of losers? Mixed income housing is a patch at best. It's not a solution. Now, when it comes to commercial residential conversions, which I think is hilarious, I want a piece of that action because there's a vacant Bed Bath & Beyond down the street that would be perfect for me. The question then becomes, if we start doing more and expensive commercial to residential conversions, who's going to do those loans? There's going to be a problem there. Can you imagine a strip mall consisting of 7 homes rather than 7 businesses going down Main Street, USA? I mean, where are your kids going to play? Can I sell donuts out of my home in the morning if I want to? Wouldn't you have to have HOAs? And oh, by the way, Costco is doing this right now by putting apartments on top of new Costco's down in Southern California because they can go by zoning issues. Anyways, I mean, we have ample vacant commercial properties, but this as a solution, oh, well, it's going to kind of rewrite the very fabric of our communities, how we move around and what they look and act like, right?
The point is that housing is an issue that needs to be forced on builders, or the government needs to come up with an alternative.
Anyways, we can message tax credits, multi-use, down payment assistance, but all of these solutions come with an inherent problem, you understand. That being only the highest of the earners who are right now underneath the buying capabilities are going to be able to afford these homes. And nothing is addressing the fact that investors are going to come in and swoop up most of these properties. And this is the solution that's going to have a disparate outcome that's going to disproportionately affect underserved communities and minority communities. I mean, listen, Trump said, and I'm not being partisan, drill baby drill during the RNC to solve our energy problem. problems, which would help bring the cost down in housing, but we need a new national mantra. That national mantra needs to be build, baby, build. Whoever says and fulfills this simple and only solution to what our woes are right now is going to go a hell of a long way to fixing a whole bunch of our national problems, not just housing and not just our ability to earn an income in mortgage, lending, and real estate. Hope this helps. Share it and meet us on Books, because we are going to build some new atomic habits. Me and you. It's happening today at noon. Click it down below. Later, skaters.